Smells, that's good.
He was helping the motors on the side of the road and he fell off the freaking overpass.
He did end up dying.
Yeah, he died. I was like, man.
He jumped to avoid the car.
Yeah, he jumped out doing a motorist assist. I was like, man. Trying to do a good deed.
We have Donald Bell, we have Christy Tyler. We're a little early though, 3 minutes. Which one's Christie's?
Christy has dogs, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't realize they haven't had a punt ever returned for a touchdown in a Super Bowl.
Oh, there was a kickoff one time. I remember watching.
There's been kickoffs, but
The Colts and the Bears. I remember Devin Hester getting back.
but when that dude ran that one back to the 5-yard line, that started talking about how they never had it.
Yeah.
And that was the longest punt return ever in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, 65 yards. The Eagles were the better team. They just
History.
mm,
That's the most terrible call I've ever seen. They know it too.
it didn't. I mean, they would have still had to go down and score.
That ball was way overthrown. He would never, I mean, he didn't. Yeah, that was terrible, especially in a game that close.
If it's holding in October, it's holding in February.
Like, man, they let that call go, and then all of a sudden with third and
Christy, Donald, right?
Casey,
Michelle Garcia, is that the probation lady?
Yes.
yeah.
So we're waiting on the jail and we're waiting on the prosecutor. We're waiting on Claudia.
Who's the other one? The other one.
Even
Steve
though,
Wright,
That's right.
Marmoset.
tell me you're muted.
I don't know if I'm muted. I'm not online though, I don't think. Why I'm online, it's recording. Put it on pause.
We have somebody here for a check-in. She's gone down to take her drug.
Good for her. See if she can beat the record.
Webby stopped by the last few mornings.
See you in August. Look down there.
I see, is he gonna be the boss man gonna be here later? He'll be here. Yeah, all right, I couldn't see. He asked me, what a party group? He's like, no, we're going down to South Padre this summer with kids.
Fly out, yeah.
So he was asking, he goes, they know how that drive is. I think I'm gonna go down this summer. I had a buddy who called, I'll think about driving. I was like, you drive it all the way down there. It'll take you a week.
Waiting, my buddy is moving to Florida. They're gonna stop by Mardi Gras on the way.
You should.
Just spend the night in New Orleans and then it was 15 hours from New Orleans to where he's moving to. I think it's further.
It takes twice as long.
Yeah. I think it's further than that.
He
He'd moved down to the tip of Florida.
just retiring, moving down there.
He's not retiring, but his job lets him work from wherever, and the guy he works for is there.
He's been in Texas his whole life.
No, he's from Iowa. So it's been here a while, but
What do you do? Who knows?
it sells something.
Is Claudia on there to be lettered?
Yes,
Okay.
we're waiting for the jail and we're waiting for the prosecutor.
Persecuted.
So now they're late. The jail and the. Let Claudia in. You gotta let Christie in.
You might let,
Do what?
you might let Claudia in.
I did. Letting, see. Tony. Oh, we got Anthony Demore online today.
You feeling it?
We're waiting for the jail. Jail hasn't. Put Michelle in. Where's the jail? So we're missing. We're calling the jail to see where they are.
Yes, it was meeting, but we were wondering if you guys were getting on for the hearings today for the mental health. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, thank you. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. They can't find her, so they have to go look and see what's happening.
Can't find who.
No,
Chelsea.
she's not up there anymore, so I think they're still maybe trying to get her in there.
Okay.
That was me trying to get him call back yet. He's gonna be fine.
We're looking for the inmate. Seems like that'd be easy to find though.
What is his name? It doesn't show you, so I'll resend it again. Yeah, hold on one second. It's okay, hold on one second. She's coming on into a different one.
Oh. She's in a different Zoom. She's in the Travis County version.
So, 88. Here's 6. 1 6. 1 2. 4 5 9. It's okay. Okay, thank you.
There she is.
My apologies, Judge.
That's all right. I think we want to do Dobbs first if we can.
Hi.
Hi, are you Kimberly Dobbs?
Yes, sir.
And I do have a copy of the mental health assessment. I'm going to consider that for the purpose of this hearing. Did you want to call your client to testify?
Yes, Judge, please.
Ms. Dobbs, if you would raise your right hand and be sworn.
Yes, sir.
Swear or affirm testimony about to give me the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
You can go ahead.
Thank you. Can you please state your full name for the judge? Kimberly Ann Dobbs. And Ms. Dobbs, you understand that we're here before the court requesting mental health bonds in 2 cases that you currently have in Collin County.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you ever been diagnosed with mental health issues?
Yes, I have bipolar 1.
Okay. And have you previously sought treatment for bipolar?
Yes.
Okay. And are you currently taking medication?
Yes, through MHMR. I just got some new meds this morning, though, through the
Okay.
here.
What have you been prescribed?
Tegretol, and she switched my Vistaril to Buspar.
Okay. You understand that in requesting these mental health bonds, if the judge approves it, you're going to be asked to do a number of things. It's not a get out of jail free card. You understand that, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And one of the things that you will need to do is seek treatment. And you have indicated, and we've completed a coordinated release request that you intend to seek treatment through MHMR in Denton. Is that correct?
Yes, that's where I've always seeked it.
Okay. And you have a place to live. Is that correct? Where will you be residing?
1101 Courtney Lane, and that's in Louisville.
Okay. And I explained to you that you will need to check in with Ms. Fox. She's here on the Zoom weekly, and you'll also need to check in with the court at least once a month unless the judge directs you otherwise. Do you have the ability to call when needed? And do you have reliable transportation to get you back to the courthouse?
I do on both.
Okay. So you have a phone and a way to contact, and you have transportation.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you are released today, I understand your daughter, Ashley, is available to come and pick you up, and we've provided that information as well. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You also understand that you do have some holds out of Denton County, and so if she's working, I understand, to post bonds on those.
She is.
But if she cannot and you end up getting transferred to Denton, once you are released there, then you'll need to follow up with Ms. Fox here and do what's expected of you. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything that's unclear to you at this time as far as what's required with the mental health bond?
No, ma'am. I think you've explained it all to me both times that we talked. I think I've got it all.
Okay, very good. Thank you. I'll pass the witness.
Does the state have any questions?
No questions, Your Honor.
Anything else from defense?
No, Judge, nothing further.
Anything else from the state?
I'd just like to read the criminal history into the record, Your Honor.
Okay.
In 2005, the defendant was arrested for DWI, the 3rd-degree felony assault family violence, and just a misdemeanor A assault family violence. We have no prosecution data on the felony assault. On the DWI, she took 2 years probation, was eventually revoked and sentenced to 180 days. On the assault family violence, she was sentenced to 12 deferred and was also eventually revoked and sentenced to 150 days. In 2009, she was arrested for DWI second. She was sentenced to 2 years probation. She was eventually revoked on that and sentenced to 87 days. In 2011, she was arrested for fail to ID or fraudulent use of identifying information on 2 different counts. She took probation on both of those, 2 years confinement, probated for 5 on 1 count, and 10 years confinement, probated for 5 years on another. In 2012, she was arrested for possession of a controlled substance. She was given 5 years deferred, eventually revoked and sentenced to 6 months state jail. 2012, she was arrested for theft and sentenced to 45 days. 2014, she was arrested for fail to ID and given 30 days. 2016, arrested on state jail, possession of a controlled substance and sentenced to 180 days. In 2019, she was arrested on fraudulent use of identifying information and was sentenced to 8 months state jail. In 2021, she was arrested for fail to ID and given 2 years deferred. Later on in 2021, she was arrested for theft with 2 priors and given 2 years deferred as well. At the end of 2021, or excuse me, and at the end of 2021, she was arrested for theft and given 10 days. State rest.
Any argument from the state?
Due to the criminal history, we would oppose a PR bond at this time.
Yeah, the criminal history is just too much. I'm going to deny bonds at this time. Good luck. Thank you all.
Thank you, Judge.
That means I didn't get it.
Yes.
Maybe excuse Judge.
Yes. Thank you. See you
Thank
later.
you.
All right. You have to be Miss Wilson, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I do have a copy of the mental health assessment. I'm going to consider that for the purpose of this hearing. Did you want to call your client and testify?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. If you would raise your right hand and be sworn. You swear or affirm testimony about to give you the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
You can go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Wilson, have you seen the mental health assessment that was done on you in the jail?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe that that is accurate, a depiction of your situation and mental health issues?
Yes.
Okay. Currently, are you receiving any type of proper care or treatment where you're currently at in the Collin County Jail?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Are you receiving any counseling that you would deem adequate or proper for your diagnosis?
No, I'm not.
Are you receiving any proper medication for the diagnosis?
No, I'm not.
Have you attempted to reach out to somebody in the jail to get proper treatment and counseling?
Yes.
What has the result of that been?
They just haven't given it. I haven't got nothing, like no counseling or nothing.
Okay. And what meds, if you know, should you be on for what you've been diagnosed with?
Well, right now they switched up my meds, so I'm taking Boosport and Remron at night, but it's not helping at all. Like it's not really helping me.
But you don't.
I'm supposed to take Wellbutrin, and I'm supposed to take med for like anxiety because I have really bad anxiety, and the Boosport is not helping me for anxiety.
And do you believe that you could get proper treatment elsewhere that was outside of Collin County?
Yes.
If the court grants a mental health PR bond, where are you requesting that you go?
Life Path.
Okay. Have you spoken with Life Path at any point?
Yes, I have. I've talked to Cal Robinson from Life Path.
And what have they informed you of?
I'm doing inpatient. So if I get released, they're going to pick me up from here and I'm going straight over there and doing inpatient through them.
And you've already spoken with them about transportation from county to the facility.
Yes.
And they've already said that they would conduct that.
Yes.
And are you requesting that the court grant this PR bond and allow you to go to that facility so you can get proper care and medication for your diagnosis?
Yes.
And if the court also grants this PR mental health writ, will you abide by any and all conditions that are put on that?
Yes.
No further questions at this time, Judge?
Right. Does the state have any questions?
No questions at this time, Your Honor.
Anything else from defense?
Judge, we would just request that this hearing be sealed due to the nature of it.
We'll take care of that. Does the state have anything else to add?
Just the criminal history, Your Honor.
Okay,
2021, she was arrested by Irving PD for possession of a controlled substance, second degree, and possession of a controlled substance, state jail. Both of those cases still appear to be pending. Also in 2021, she was arrested by Dallas PD for unauthorized use of a motor vehicle and was released without prosecution. Later on in 2021, she was arrested in Grapevine for Class B theft, and that appears to still be pending. She was arrested in 2021 again in Rockwall County for Class B theft, and she took 18 days. And she was arrested in February of 2022 for tampering, fabricating physical evidence, third degree felony. And that case still appears to be pending as well. Before we have the charges here today and the state rest.
any argument from the state?
No argument, Your Honor. We defer to you. Just want to double check and make sure if she has any holds, or just I would be concerned. The state's concern is whether or not she has any holds in any other counties due to her pending cases.
Well, they'll figure it out before they let her go. I'm going to go ahead and grant you a bond, get you out of jail. You got to do what you said you're going to do. You got to call Tony every week, let her know how you're doing. You've got to
Okay.
come see me once a month.
Okay.
And Tony, do you want to add anything?
Yes, I will talk with LifePath, see if we can get that transportation all set up for you.
Okay, thank you.
Who did you speak with? Kelly Robbins?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you get released, you should have a folder in your property that has my card. When you get to LifePath, make sure you give me a call. Let me know that all that happened the way it was supposed to, okay?
Okay, thank you.
If it turns out there was a hold and they take you from our jail to some other jail, make sure you let folks know so we can find you and get you back on the program.
Yeah, because I checked last night with the pod officer and she looked and she said there was no holds as of last night. So,
Okay. Hopefully you'll get out. Make sure you call Tony as soon as you get out and we'll see you soon. Okay.
all right, thank you.
Good luck. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
See y'all.
See you, Judge.
Judge, sorry I was late. I was logged into another meeting number.
It will go on your record.
Okay.
All right. See you later.
Bye.